Hello, everyone. Welcome to Theme Park Workshop, a special episode of Theme Park Workshop. I'm Adam Johnson, and I am here with Bella Harvey.
Hello. Hi, people.
Yes, unfortunately, Kelly can't join us today. But this is kind of like, I guess you could think of it as like a little continuation of our last episode. We were talking about Universal and their summer offerings. There are two that weren't around when we did that episode, and we've both, well, actually, all three of us really have loved these two attractions, little entertainment programs, if you will. And that's Universal's Mega Movie Parade and Universal's CineSational, Symphonic Spectacular, or something like that. Both really great, and we wanted to talk more about that. Of course, these are limited time offerings as far as we know. I believe CineSational goes on until August, hopefully longer, but Horror Nights is kicking it out, which I love Horror Nights.
Boo.
Boo Horror Nights.
Boo.
Ah. And then Mega Movie Parade, I believe they said is going on until November at least.
Mhm.
This could always be lengthened. This could always be extended. I hope they do. But if you're planning to go out and see these shows, see these entertainment offerings, definitely try to make it before those times run out. And this is, of course, alongside the tribute store, the Mega Movie Video Palace and Arcade tribute store, which you talked about last time, and I think Kelly did too. But I recently have done it, and that's spectacular. Really, they outdid themselves. But we're talking about shows
Mhm.
and or entertainment. So Bella, I'm actually going to toss it to you now. Um, what do you think about this Universal Mega Movie Parade?
I love Mega Movie Parade. I love it. Oh my gosh. I I'm sorry, Taylor Swift just came on stage wearing a new dress, so I'm I think it's new at least, but anyway, I love Mega Movie Parade. I am a stan. You know that I have we can probably insert it on the YouTube video. I'll send it to you. I have this picture of Martin Scorsese and he's like this and it says absolute cinema. And that's how I feel about Mega Movie Parade. I think it is so fun. There's like so many different fun things. There's literally like fun movies for everyone that like everyone knows and loves. And it's just really fun. Like, I don't know. Also, the floats, incredible.
Mhm.
The T-Rex puppet, insane with the drool. It's so no, it's like I think I think it's my favorite parade in Orlando.
Oh, wow.
And I've only seen it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Even with the technical rehearsalness of it all, I love it. I genuinely love it.
Yeah, no, you're right. It really is great. My only criticism of it is I feel like it needs a button at the end. But
I
other than
agree.
that, I think it really is spectacular. If you don't know what the heck we're talking about, it's a parade of some of Universal's biggest summer movies. You got the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, was Bella alluded to. You've got the Trolls, you've got the Sing, you've got the
Kung Fu
Minions,
Panda.
Kung Fu Panda, uh,
Back to the
Jaws,
Future.
Back to the Future. That starts the
Okay,
parade.
I thought you said that already. I don't think you did though. Okay, wait, hold on. Opening unit, Back to the Future, Sing, Minions, Trolls,
Mhm.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, not a Universal movie, but still
Wait,
very,
it's
very.
not?
I don't believe so. Sony owns it right now. Maybe they did it back in the day. It is an SNL movie. I don't know.
An
Uh,
SNL movie?
well, it's got Dan Aykroyd. It's got Bill Murray, and they were
You
like,
say that like I know who the first guy is.
fair, fair.
I know Bill Murray.
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
know who the first. Is it really like an SNL movie?
it's an SNL movie in the sense that SNL comedians are the
Oh,
cast,
okay, 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 okay.
and Dan Aykroyd was a writer for definitely for Ghostbusters. He was in like SNL and Coneheads and all of that. And
Sure.
he at least wrote the movie. I don't know if he wrote for SNL, probably did. But yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that. But I think we got all of them, right?
Hmm. Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds like all of them. I don't think we're missing anything. Yeah, so what's the highlight of those for you?
I think Back to the Future, honestly. Even as someone who has only seen the movie like once and doesn't remember a single thing, I just like I love that float. I
Hmm.
think it's really cool. And the first time I saw Marty and Doc like turn that corner because I was watching Down by Born, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God. It was so cool. I love the dancers for that unit too. But
Oh
also
yeah.
like I love the trolls unit and the trolls float because I have a newfound addiction and obsession of trolls. I had never seen them, and then my friend told me I legally had to watch them, and so I did. And now I've seen the first one probably 20 times in like a month. Like I love it. So I was very hyped for that, especially because the cloud guy's on that float. The
Oh
cloud guy
yeah.
is my favorite in trolls, and I'm very glad he made it to the float. What's your favorites?
Oh boy. I mean, Jaws is great because
Mhm.
of the live actors involved with it. Like it feels like a scene out of the movie,
Insert
more
that
so than the
viral
others.
video.
Mr. Mayor, is there a shark problem? There's no shark problem. Yes, there's a shark problem. There's sharks that get in the water. It's a cover up.
That was a great viral video.
No, it
Uh, I
was.
know the power of technology. I do love that one. E.T. makes my heart full. I
Oh my
also
God, the
love that
ET
ride.
float. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Duh, I forgot about that one. Imagine if they were able to pump the smell from the float, kind of like how Disney does during
Ooh,
Halloween. Imagine if they did that.
yeah. Mm. But I think my number one, and it shocks me that it's my number one, because until they show up, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I like the Ghostbusters, but
Ah,
my
but that.
my jaw was on the ground when I saw the Spangler kids because they look like exact matches of Finn Wolfhard and McKenna Grace, and then Janine and the Rick Moranis character. I'm forgetting the name, but they both interacted with me, and it's like that's so cool. I love the interactions with these characters as part of the parade. Because during Mardi Gras, during Christmas, like it's all generic characters that are like
Mm-hmm.
encouraging you to have a good time and throwing beads at you. But now the characters from the movies are having those
Yes.
one-on-one interactions while they are moving as a unit. So it's very fun. It's a very fun parade. It's definitely their biggest in scale that I've seen them do. I
Yeah.
mean, they have bigger floats for Mardi Gras. They have bigger floats for Christmas. But these are very. I can look at these floats like those are very advanced.
Yeah.
Um,
The balloon on top of the ghost
if
face.
only coming to Halloween
Bad.
Horror Nights, the Ghost
Hornets
Face
needs to
Parade.
bring back the parade they used to do at the very beginning, and there
Hmm.
just needs to be a like kind of like the Macy's parade with the balloons, but like it just needs to be a giant statue of Ghostface.
I agree.
Um, but the Marshmallow Man on top is so cool, and I love
Yeah.
the little tiny baby ones on the back,
Yeah.
and the two people on the side, Slimer and then that old lady.
The librarian ghost.
Um,
Yeah.
yes. But like it's just like so cool where you have the new generation up front and then on the float you have like the originals and like with that cool looking scary purple looking really fantastic lady.
Hmm.
She looks so cool. She looks so awesome. I'm obsessed with her. She's so cool. She's very hard to take pictures of. But like that float is just insane and it's massive.
Yeah. Bella Harvey, number one Gozer stan.
Is she in the first one?
Yeah, the first one and an Afterlife.
Heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heard. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll have to watch them now.
No, they're good. They're really fun. Frozen Empire, which, as we know, is going to be a Horror Nights maze that just dropped on Netflix.
Oh
If you have
yeah.
Netflix, yeah, that's a fun little adventure. The first two, I people don't like the second one. I thought it was just as good. It's broader, but it's just as good.
I need to
Cancel
watch
me,
it.
but they're good. They're good.
Maybe I'll go through and watch them if I can find the originals somewhere. on streaming or something.
If anything, there's your local library.
That is true. I don't have a library. Do I have a library card?
They're free.
I might. I think I have one.
This has been a PSA from Adam Johnson.
I think I have one, but it's for the Orlando Library, I think.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Ghostbusters. But also like all of the floats. They're all like insane.
Before we move on to CineSational.
Oh, sing! Oh, we said sing.
Yeah. I remember during the technical rehearsal, the first time I saw this parade, it took the floats like 5 minutes to pass by in front of the studio store. They're no longer doing that, I don't think. I think they've got to work out where the sound is coming from above and from the floats and not that wild stuff.
Some of them.
That poor pig was dying up there because that pig's like, I was prepared for 20 minutes of this. This is about to become a 40-minute parade. And like,
yeah,
the attendants were like, are you good? Are you good?
It takes a hot second, even out of technical rehearsals. It's taken. I saw something that happened the other day where like there were like all the floats and there were no performers on it. So I guess something must have happened technical wise. I don't know. But
one of the floats had to be towed. Yeah, one of the floats had to be towed.
How much you want to bet it was Ghostbusters?
Could have been.
I think it's
either them or the Minions. It was like, yeah.
No, me. But yeah, I think they fixed all the audio issues because it was anytime I've seen it, Sing has not had audio, and I feel really bad. And like I think they figured out the balance with like the overarching like Universal theme, and then like the float music and kind of getting it in the BGM and not. So I think that was like my main like complaint.
Yeah.
Not even a complaint. Because I love this parade. I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good. I want one of the bubble ones that like connect.
Oh,
but I'm not spending $30 on a bubble one. I'm not. They're not gonna do that. Even if they have one with Poppy on it. And it's really cute.
What if it had Guy Diamond and still farted glitter?
I would immediately buy it.
$35.
Or if they had like Tiny Diamond on it, immediately buy it. He's so great.
Take that, Anna Kendrick.
No, literally.
But before we move on to CineSational, as a photographer, and I know you love taking pictures of parades, but I'm just curious. I didn't set you up for this, so boo. What has been like both the challenge and the fun part of taking pictures of this particular parade?
I think, well, first off, I love shooting it. The last time, well, I went the other day to see it and then it rained and they didn't do it. Rip. But the last time I shot it, I think I took like 1,500 pictures. It's a lot. I basically did not look away from my camera the whole time. And I usually only do that when like an offering's still fairly new. Because I just like want to make sure everybody gets something. But it's the challenges. Okay, so opening day, I had a very good spot right when born, when it's still coming straight at you, but then you also get it on a turn. There were these people sitting in front of me, and I was like, okay, they're probably gonna stay sitting the entire parade. But I was also standing there first, and they were sitting in front of me. I was like, okay, they're gonna stay, like they're gonna sit the whole parade. That's fine. You do you. And then the parade comes in front of us, and they stand up. So like, kind of shooting through people the first day was like the hardest challenge. They were also really annoyed with us because we were cheering on our friends, and we're like, maybe you should have sat down and then stood up. I don't know. But I think another challenge has been like shooting the whatever her name is in Ghostbusters on the thing. That's like my hardest challenge. But also, I don't know, maybe there aren't really any big challenges.
That's fair.
I'm having a lot of fun shooting it though. It's something like I love shooting shows and I love shooting parades. Like like off the top of my head, Siren Song, I could shoot that with my eyes closed. I could shoot Festival of Fantasy and Royal Friendship Fair with my eyes closed. But there's something really fun about not like being able to do that yet and just kind of like looking for moments instead of not looking for moment. You know what I mean though? Instead of like knowing exactly what pictures you want and you can just like quickly get it and like it's really no big deal. I feel like having to work for it is a weird phrase, but like I don't know, it's something fun.
Yeah.
It's been a good time. It's been a lot of fun. Oh,
Slay.
another thing that's been a challenge is taking pictures of the minions because the bars on their float are way too high.
Mhm.
So you can't really see them. So that's like been like another thing, but it's fun. Also, if the floats stop in front of you for any reason, you can get a lot of good pictures that way and good character interactions. I was talking to the guy from Jaws up on the boat, couldn't tell you his name,
Quint.
but Quint, that guy. And we were talking about the shark, and I was like, I love sharks. I want to be friends with a shark. And he was like, okay. Because, like, it's true. Like, I see that shark on, like, the float, and I'm like, oh, friend.
The music of movies. Beautiful and powerful soundscapes that help bring to life fantastic stories. Cinematic music speaks directly to the heart, taking us into inspiring adventures. And tonight, those very melodies call upon us to follow a celestial spectacle. And you never quite know just where that story may lead. So let the music guide our path and take us on a journey that can only be described as CineSational.
But this is the replacement for the Cinematic Celebration Lagoon show. And this, instead of that one was all about, this is how they market it anyway. You watch the movies or you see scenes from the movies of all the attractions you can experience, all the IP you can experience at the park. CineSational is about all the great Universal movies that may feature at the park, but we're really celebrating the music and soundtracks and scores of those films.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really surprised at a number of the materials that they referenced. And they included in here, but I was overjoyed by their inclusion. Um, this is the best show Universal's done. That's some people say, well, that's not saying a whole lot, but nevertheless, it blows my mind. I told my friend after I saw it, I'm like, this is Luminous, the Symphony of Us, if it were great. Because I like Luminous, but this is the same theme about like the connections we have through music and all of that. But this is actually spectacular. It is great, and I love it, and it inspires me to want to be creative again.
It was so I've only seen it once. I need to go again. But it is so good. I think my favorite part, because I saw a couple videos and stuff online. Because I went second weekend. I just saw a couple clips, but I did not know that Peaches was in the Mario section. And I could not even begin to describe the joy and happiness when that started playing. And everyone around us started singing. Like, it was the best. It was the best. But also, the monster section, if I'm remembering correctly, is like sick as heck.
Yeah.
And the trolls one is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I love the minion of that, like the drones make. They make that minion and then there's water.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's like, ha, over the water. I love it. He's not going like this, but like it's just like giving those vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love it. I need to see it again because I really don't remember a lot of it, but I
Fair.
remember a few key things. I
Yeah. I
remember a
mean, there's
few
so
key.
much that they packed into that show. I think it's like
Yeah.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
And you feel all 25 minutes, but I'm also like super stimulated and overwhelmed by those 25
Mm-hmm.
minutes. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
never bored watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just a really well arranged show. I'm pretty sure the main theme and music theorists get down in the comments and let me know. Is this main theme for CineSational a variation of the Universal fanfare? I think it is. The ba ba da ba 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 da 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 da.
Oh.
I
Oh.
think it sounds like a variation of bum 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 and all that.
Yeah. Wait, I hear it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hear it just from that.
Mm.
It's so good.
Yeah, I wish we knew who the arranger was, because whoever they are,
'Cause there's a
actually there's a
nice high
composition
five.
going on in there. Like, they need to be shouted out the way the folks who are doing the Universal Monsters House this year on both coasts are getting shouted out. The way some of my favorite composers on the album of Islands of Adventure, it says who all the composers are, but there are
Mhm.
just certain rides you just, and shows and attractions, you just don't know who did it, even
Mhm.
if it is in house. And I really want it to be known, so like we can give them all the applause, because for a show about music, if your music arrangement stank, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be the show that it is. Even
No.
though there are the impressive drone displays, which have those cameras out, folks, if you think you're going to be taking pictures of drones, because they're
Mhm.
not there, they're not long for the scene, because it's got to
No,
keep
they're
moving.
quick. They're
Hmm.
quick, but I wish there were more.
Yeah.
I feel like that's been like a common thing I've seen people say. Like I feel like there needs to be some in the beginning because it was like a while without them. But I kind of like the long lead up into the drones. But I think there just need to be like a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree with you, because I remember when I saw it the first time, I knew they were going to be drones. A lot of them had been revealed online after the team member preview.
Mm-hmm.
And so I knew they were going to be drones, but I thought it was like the Disney show, the Disney Spring Show, where
With
it's all drones all the
so
time.
many.
Um, so I'm watching, I'm like, oh, maybe there's going to be like a little section of drones, because we go through the mummy section, which I love that Jerry Goldsmith got
Mm-hmm.
such an extended shout out, and that property got such an extended shout out. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Because the ride has this music in it, but it's not like throughout, and it's
You're
not
not
like the
like
adventure theme.
you're also like not like listening to it. I'm
Exactly.
screaming, so I can't hear anything on that.
And there's another one. I think it was JP. Yeah, they have the JP section.
Mm-hmm.
But then what I love from a design standpoint is that they direct your attention to the stars by having the
Mm-hmm.
biggest fountain effect, and then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden it's whatever that character is. I think it's
It's cool.
Toothless first,
Mhm.
Toothless and Hiccup.
Ruthless. I cry.
So good.
I cry.
Yeah.
I cry. Oh.
And then I love that they did during the love section. One, whoever wrote this show is like Ron, Hermione, OTP, because they get such a highlight. And
Yeah.
Ron never gets highlighted at this park, even though he's actually
Wha-
in every ride.
it was so good.
But they did that song from Shrek. The "It Is You I Have Loved All Along" or "All My Life." I heard that on the Now That's What I Call Shrek album, growing up as a
Not
kid.
that, not that.
So I'm like, oh,
Deep
other people
cut.
know this
Deep
song.
cut.
Dude, let me tell you. That's how I first heard "Bad Reputation" by Joan Jett. I
That's
was a
really iconic.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
really iconic.
We had to skip it though, because she said, "I don't give a damn about my reputation." But now here I am singing on a podcast, so there you go. Times change.
Times have
Changed.
changed.
Anything goes.
Like
Uh,
saying damn on a podcast.
Just made this rated E for explicit.
My hands are rated E for everyone.
Um, yeah, speaking of E for everyone, I love the Mario section. That's fun. I wasn't
Mhm.
expecting it. Like, oh, they're doing because it's a new theme park. I'm like, wait a minute, it's an Illumination movie. Universal is Illumination. But no, it's a spectacular show. I'm so glad it's there. I want to see it so many
Mhm.
more times. I
Mhm.
hope they extend it past August. I hope they bring it
Oh,
back
I'm
after
sure.
HHN. I wish
Mhm.
HHN would do a show like this, but
I'm sure in the future
yeah.
there will be something. I just don't know how they would do drones at HHN because they like have to block off space for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where they do it from. Maybe that's why they are like not operating anything, like maybe that's why they're saying it's ending, if they're doing it in the parking lot, like sending those drones off. But
Oh, are
it,
they
oh,
doing it
sorry,
in the
the employee parking. I don't think that's where they're doing it, but maybe it is. I
Yeah,
don't
I couldn't
know.
tell where, but there's like that whole spot blocked off in the front. Maybe that's because they're doing construction.
Oh,
But I
oh
don't know,
yeah, that's definitely for construction.
the parade goes through there during the day, does it not?
Yeah, yeah, but they're definitely
And
not sending it out from there, because at 9 o'clock you'd see a bunch of drones start flying to the heavens.
I know, but that's what's fun about the Disney one. I like seeing them move. It makes me giggle.
I need to actually sit down and watch that Disney Springs show because I want to.
Same, I haven't seen it in person.
I'm never like thinking, oh, I need to go to Disney Springs at 10 p.m.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
That'd be
didn't even
funny.
know they were
After
open
work,
that
just
late.
drive to Disney Springs, drive 2 hours to Disney Springs.
Well, I'm sure you can see it like in a lot of places.
Yeah.
I know people will go just sit on top of the parking garage and watch it, but like you can probably see it from like the road by Springs.
Probably.
But I don't know because it's kind of in the back of Springs on the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. But CineSational. That's the name. Yeah, CineSational.
Yeah, CineSational. Yeah.
The Trolls unit is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Not unit, it's not parade. The Trolls section.
Well, maybe it's the drone unit. Maybe they send out new drones for everything. Oh, the King Kong part. I love that they have the movie, the 2005 movie represented on the screens because that's what the 2016 Skull Island Reign of Kong ride is based off of the Rhode Islands. But then they have the skyscraper portion that's very much emblematic of the 30s movie, which is celebrating all versions. I guess the 70s movie as well, but I think the 30s.
Yeah. And the Back to the
yeah,
Future section's cool too.
it really is. I am so happy that it worked because I like cinematic celebration back then. I know more people was mixed on it or were mixed on it. But CineSational really just does wipe the floor with it in every way. And I think every attraction that's represented, every movie that's represented gets better representation this time around. Like the Transformers portion is better because it's got drones and not just ride video.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm always a geek when ride videos start showing up outside of rides. So don't get me wrong, I did like that. But like Fast X is the representation for Fast and Furious right now, and not like all the old school movies like in Cinematic Celebration.
Fast and Furious.
Like Jason Momoa is front and center in the show.
Yeah, he is. You're right. I forgot about that. Oh.
Yeah. But there's just so much more to see with this.
So much more to see.
With this show. There's the reason like it feels like I can't come up with like a coherent sentence to describe it is because there's so much that happens in here and such an overwhelming feeling, but it's so well arranged. To me, it's the best of the nighttime shows that they've done, and I'm including Horror Nights in there. Love Marathon of Mayhem, both of them. I like Ghoulish more after the fact, but I still really like that. I like Cinematic Celebration. The 360 balls can just pop. Never bring those back. But this one is just the fountains are bigger. They do cooler things. Oh, that's another thing. A friend of mine told me this, and I agree with him. It's that don't get so focused on the movie clips. Look at all the fountains, see what they're doing. Look up in the skies, and don't just like focus on one spot. Just take everything in.
They're so cool.
That's the strength of it.
I feel like the water screen, maybe it's just like me and used to like the Fantasmic one, but I feel like it needs to be brighter. Maybe it's like the wind that night, but like I feel like it's so like dim that like it's kind of hard to see it. But I guess it's not really that important to like the show. But dare I say this is the best nighttime spectacular in Orlando.
Oh, including Fantasmic?
Including Fantasmic.
Including Happily Ever After right now, right?
Yeah.
Over Happily Ever After?
Listen, I've turned into a Universal girly over the last couple months.
I've seen that, and I applaud that.
I finally made the switch to the dark side. Not the dark side, but, you know, that's a Disney.
I mean, they don't have to be nice to you at Universal.
No.
That's what they say in the horror makeup show.
They could kick me on the side of the road and curb stomp me, and I'd be like, thanks.
Yeah, Mickey gives you candy, Jack steals your soul.
Exactly.
And your body, you know, your arms and your legs and
your outer extremities.
Universal has chainsaws.
That's
Disney
not a
has
point.
nice saws.
Nice saws. No, but like I've really made this. I've gone to Universal a lot recently. It's so fun. I went and did Like I just like explored one time with my friend and like we found like like Camp Jurassic, we got to go in
Mhm.
there and like all the
So
pads
good.
where like you walk on it and make noise and the ropes thing and like all these different like climbing things. Like it made me appreciate Universal more. I'm like, oh my God, there's so much of this park I've never seen
Yeah.
or like been to. So I've been having fun
Yeah,
at
Islands has a lot
Universal.
of secret areas. I
Yeah.
love the one by sorry, Popeye. You can
Mm.
actually like walk around Popeye and look at the lagoon from that way. Because back in the day, the lagoon
Oh
was more of
wait,
a focal
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Um,
Tim Tracker used to go that way all the time.
yeah. And then Mythos, the back of Mythos, you can walk behind and
Yes.
stuff.
I've never eaten at Mythos. I need to. I need to, but I feel like because I want that grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, I
I
heard
feel
it's
like
fantastic.
I feel like I will turn into a 22-year-old bloated mess. Or whatever. That's what you said, bloated mess. Yeah.
But yeah, bloated mess. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would turn into after that, but I feel like it would be worth it.
Oh, it's Mythos. Right now they've got Dueling Dragons, boba
I
mocktails,
saw
which I
fellow
want.
patrons Joshua Gonzalez and Rachel Sprague had them, and they said they were very good. I want to
So
try that. I want to
yeah.
go. Maybe next time, or whenever we go to Universal, we'll head up the Trolls ice cream place in
Hmm.
DreamWorks because you and Kelly need to experience the wonder and amazingness
I
and
do.
perfection that is the Poppy ice cream. Um, and then we can go to Mythos,
Slay. Oh, that would be
Mega
such a
Slay,
great day.
and then we see
And
the
then you
Mega
do
Movie
this,
Parade.
see Mega
Yeah,
Movie Parade. We do
and
all
then
those rides on your list,
yeah,
all the
yeah.
shows on your list. We'll go hard.
No, I feel like we could knock all of that out in a day, except for Hulk, Velocicoaster, Rip Ride Rocket, and Doctor Doom's Fearfall.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like we could knock those all out.
Yeah.
Be a
Like I want to
long
recommend you
day.
do Rocket. Oh, it would. Uh, just because it's not long for this world,
Yeah, but I
but
really,
it's rough. You got to do that front
yeah.
row if you don't want your. Well, it could either break your back or crack your back. I'm not sure which it would be for you.
It
Uh,
honestly might break it.
yeah. So do front row, and I also find it best to do it hands up.
Yeah, no.
Because if you restrict if you like tighten up, bad days, bad days. But you can
Maybe I'll
listen to
just.
ABBA on it.
I know. If I ever wrote it, I'd want to listen to that or Shania Twain
Mm.
or Rainbow Connection. But also, like, I'd
Urban
really want
Connection's
to
great.
listen to Kendrick Lamar on there because I
Mm.
feel like that's just like really fitting. But I just drew a heart on my leg. I really want to listen to Shania Twain because that's Mother.
Hmm.
But I
Mother's
feel like
mothering.
we'd have to do this like this day when it's like cooler outside, so it's
Yeah.
not like 199 degrees at Florida,
That's why you got to
Florida.
bring these like neck wraps. These
I want
hoist them
one.
up and they put them around you.
I want one of the neck fans. I have so many handheld ones, but I want the around the neck one. We've it's that hot here in Florida.
Hmm.
It's a necessity.
Yep. To quote Lin Manuel Miranda, it's getting too damn hot in the heights.
I'm very nervous for August Horror Nights. Not like it's gonna be any different than September, because like it's literally 2 days.
No, the worst part
But
would be standing in Central Park waiting to get into the houses during Stay and Scream,
it's
or
been
being by the
kind of
tents.
nice. It's it's been kind of nice at night though.
Hmm.
Slightly nice, still a little too humid.
Yeah.
But I'm nervous. It's like on another level this year.
Hmm.
And that
For
is why
sure.
global warming is important and climate change. But anyway, that's another podcast.
This today we're talking about Disney's Animal Kingdom and all about how hot that park
Oh
is.
God, I will not step foot in there until November.
Unless dinosaurs closing before then.
Unless dinosaurs closing, and then I will make an exception.
Hmm.
But no, you will not catch me there the months of like May to November.
Yeah.
You won't catch me at Disney. Period. Right now, it's too many people.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Too many people. bleh. And it's too
And there's
hot,
no
and then everyone.
festival. There's no Epcot festival, so.
No, when Food and Wine happens though, then I'll be there. I will be sat.
Mhm,
There's a
I
couple
will
of
be
the
walking.
concerts I want to see. I want to go out there, but it's so hot.
hmm
It's so bad
So brave the heat at Universal Orlando Resort
with the
and
Trolls ice cream.
get the Trolls ice cream. Do rides you've never done before. Go see the Mega Movie Video Palace and Arcade Tribute Store,
Mm-hmm.
which is in like the top 3 tribute stores they've done.
Oh, for sure. Easily.
I don't know how they're going to top it. It's not
Easily, yeah.
fair. Go see Mega Movie Parade. Get a nice shaded spot. In New York, probably is the most
Yeah.
shaded.
Bourne is pretty good too because you have the trees right there.
Oh, true.
So you can kind of duck under the trees and then you can go in the stroller parking area if
Yeah.
need be while you
If
wait.
you need.
Yeah.
Make sure you drop into the Men in Black Alien Attack queue. You'll
Yes.
wish it were hot.
Ice cold. Antarctica.
Yeah. Antarctica Empire of the Penguin looks at Men in Black and says, "We aspire to be you."
Literally, especially if you're like really sweaty. Ugh.
Ooh.
Or it's raining. Ugh.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Did that for Horror Nights. But it was fun.
Yeah, no, it's kind of nice during Horror Nights. You kind of get like a reboot.
It's true. It's true. Like an epinephrine pen. I don't think that's how. Is that how epinephrine works? I don't think so. I think
don't
being
know.
EpiPen.
Like drugs.
Yeah.
Like hard drugs.
Hard adrenaline-based drugs. And of course, watch CineSational. It's only here until the end of August, I think. So like, run, don't walk. Even if you don't do nighttime shows, if you need to take a little breather in your hotel or in your car or in the middle of Fallon, I don't know, wherever you need to find a repose, get your repose and go see this nighttime show. You won't regret it. It's so great. You'll regret not seeing it and then watching it on YouTube later because the scope is so large, people. Go see it. And there's also Hogwarts Always over at Islands. I haven't done that. You have not done that.
No, I've never seen a nighttime show on Hogwarts.
It's yeah. The what do they call it? The motion mapping, the
projection mapping?
Projection mapping. It's impressive.
It looks impressive from videos I've seen.
Yeah. Like you won't regret going and seeing a show at a Hogwarts nighttime show.
You could go see CineSational at 9 and then run over to Islands and see Hogwarts whatever at 10.
That's true. Can't take the express, but you can book it on foot.
You can easily. You could do it.
You could do. Oh yeah, because they close at 10. Yeah.
Yeah, you could easily do it.
Yeah.
You just gotta navigate the crowds out.
And then you can go into City Walk, enjoy an updated menu of Breadbox, or watch the Olympics at NBC Sports.
Yeah.
Or just enjoy some nice Bergushi at Cowfish.
I was just gonna say Cowfish.
The guacamole at Antojitos. Some people would murder for it.
You could go sing a song at Rising Star.
I still haven't done that, but I want to.
Oh my god, we're going.
Yes. Every
it's
time
so
a Universal
fun.
trip is nigh, I start pulling up all the pop songs because I really just listen to show tunes and scores. And
it's
I know
so fun. It's so good.
I do want to do a song that featured in Mamma Mia. I don't know which one.
Valid.
Could be fun.
They have lots of options.
It's true. Or hey, you could go see The Wild Robot at Cinemark. That's a new DreamWorks movie, not featured at the park, but I don't think there's a Universal IP.
Robot?
Yeah, it's DreamWorks' last in-house animated film. Lupita Nyong'o is a robot in the wild, and she starts taking care of a little duck, little baby duck.
What do you mean last in-house?
So from now on, any animated film, a different studio will be doing the animation. Like for Disney Channel, like Disney isn't doing it. Like they don't have the Disney Channel studios. They send it out to like It's a Laugh or whoever these animation studios are like overseas. And then they'll do the animation and bring it here. For a while, same way they do it with like Disney Studios, like a Walt Disney Animation Studios. they actually have like a studio where they'll do the DreamWorks movies and all that, but no longer. They're going to
Ah,
outsource it now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hopefully it works out for them. But
Yeah, that's interesting.
yeah. I'm just thinking like what you could see at Cinemark that would be a Universal movie. I guess Blumhouse always has a presence.
Yeah, I feel like that they're always there.
Yeah.
Minions right now,
Oh,
probably.
Doy. Yeah, Despicable Me 4. I just saw that. It left an impact. Great ending in that movie.
Which one?
Despicable Me 4.
I haven't seen it yet.
I don't want to spoil the ending.
Don't. Please don't. Please.
It's unexpected, but it should have been the
Did
whole
they
movie.
die?
I
Did they
won't
blow
say.
up? Did they
I
kill
won't
Gru with
say.
hammers? What happened?
I won't say. A lot happens. Does a lot happen in the movie? I don't know. It's
Who's to say?
yeah. But anyway, these are the things you can do at and you can take a little siesta over at Volcano Bay. You can enjoy the lazy river if you want, if it's not at capacity. So much you can do.
Or do the crazy one and almost die with the wave machine.
You and me both, girl. You and me both. But I think that's all I've got. Is that all you got?
I think I'm done yapping. Yeah.
Right on. This will be a fun episode to go back and edit. But it's been a fun one. A little special episode. I don't think this is going to have a number on it. So a little special Universal Summer, and then some Patreon stuff as well. If you want things that you missed in this episode that didn't quite fit the box, but are still very fun, go to the patreon.com. Oh, this is still a theme park workshop episode. So let's shout out the patrons. You can join our Patreon at Theme Park Workshop. That's not true. At patreon.com/theme park workshop. Shout out to our patrons, Lanny Kanoki, Jonathan Edward, Jordan Buster, Rachel Sprague, and Joshua Gonzalez, Dwayne and Teresa Diker. Teresa Diker. Jen Harvey, Greg Harvey. I think that's all of y'all.
Did you say Jonathan?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's all of them.
If I didn't, Jonathan Edward.
I think that's everybody.
Yeah. We all love you. We're so thankful for you and your patronage. Y'all are awesome. Of course, if you join our Patreon, you get bonus episodes like the one we're about to put out and some updates and whatnot. Thanks for sticking with us this year, this season. Y'all are awesome. Bella, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at FlynnWritersKnows or over on Twitter at Bella Harvey with 2 eyes.
And you can follow me, Adam Johnson, on Twitter at AdamJ_film. I'm also at the Patreon. I run that little shindig. So again, patreon.com/Theme Park Workshop. And also you can follow us on Theme Park Workshop socials at Theme Park Workshop on Instagram and at workshop_TP at Twitter.
Yeah.
And also shout out Kelly. You can follow her at killer_Kells on Twitter.
Love you, Kelly. We'll see you next week.
Yep, we're talking about our top 10 attractions of all
Whoa.
time.
Wow.
It's been a hard one. This will be such a good one.
Yeah, it took me a week to finalize my list.
Me too.
It was a hard one, but
So worth it.
we'll see what happens.
Stick around. Subscribe.
Please
See you next time.
hit the like button, subscribe, comment
Hit the
your
bell.
favorite sweet treat at Universal.
Ooh.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Happy sweet treats. Happy summer.
Happy
ads.
Olympics.
Oh, happy Olympics.
Boy.